Hello, I'm David.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is
Desmond's Thunders.
Aberlour. Our spot for this weekend. We're just approaching the river, and no doubt you can hear the traffic on the road in the town. We're a good distance from it, and if it's not disturbing the sheep, why would it disturb us? This is the footpath by the river, heading towards the far end of Aberlour, along the river. And the river, well, we're right beside it, on the footpath by the river. There, the Victoria Bridge. Let's take a walk up and have a sit by the river and the bridge. As we reach the bridge, the footpath disappears, well, it changes from the stone one that we've been walking on to a muddy track, mainly in use by the fishermen. Let's go down the Victoria Bridge, spanning the River Spey. Some nice walks over the far side. Earlier there were one or two people fishing, and the river is a lot lower than the last time we were here. This time last year we were here and the river really was high, but now we look at the boards in front of the house and you can see them, 2 or 3 boards, whereas last time you could hardly see any. 23rd of September 2021. It's another early escape for me, and Lindsay will join me tomorrow. I head for Aberlour and get parked up at the end of the car park nearest the river. It's time to get the kettle on and to listen to some music. Once the tea is done, it's time for a walk down by the river. The levels are much lower than last time we were here. There are a few fishermen about, but I did not see any fish caught. I returned to the van and read for a while. Tea time came around, as did a lot more fishermen. It could mean there are fish about, or it could be the fact it's the end of the season approaching. It gets dark early now, so I'm soon shutting the blinds and curtains. One more pot of tea while checking today's videos, and it's soon time for bed. Of September 2021. It's very windy this morning, so no drone flying. After breakfast, it's time to catch up with writing and some radio. There are many walkers and fishermen about this morning. Not so many birds or insects though. Autumn is definitely here. After lunch, I set off on a geocache walk. I found the cache I was looking for, and it was a very clever hide. There is another a little further on, but I'll leave that for the next time. Hopefully we'll get another on the way to the falls. The wind was even stronger coming back, and the bridge was interesting on the way back across. I thought I was going to get blown off and into the river. Lindsay, Craig and Sam arrived this evening. Sam and Craig are not staying, they're off out somewhere. Lindsay and I have a Chinese takeaway, and there is definitely too much of it. It was tasty though. It's getting dark and very quickly, so we shut up shop and settle in for the evening. And it's soon time for bed and to sleep off our meal. September 2021. We awoke to much better weather. Lindsay is going to visit a friend today and I will fly the drone. First some breakfast and a cup of tea. Lindsay soon heads off into the village and I head to the river. I did have a bit of a Karen behind me at one stage, telling a friend I should not be flying there. I do not know where they came from, but on the video you can clearly see only one person on the riverbank, and I couldn't see them from where I was flying. She and her friend must have snuck up behind me after takeoff. They disappeared by the time I finished the flight. I packed up and headed back to the van. When Lindsay returned, it was time for a light lunch before a walk to Lynn Falls and some geocaching. This is the first time I have set off for the falls. I made it, but it hurt my back and my knee. Was it worth it? Yes. They're not the biggest falls, but I made it to them to see for myself. It may well hurt tomorrow. We decided to go no further, but set off down the hill to catch the geocache and head for the riverbank. The cache is well hidden, but we find it and Lindsay goes to sign the log. Then we head for a seat by the river. We saw something going on at the car park, so headed back. It was an old folks home outing. Later, a friend of Lindsay's came to see her, and they went off to sit by the river. Then, time for tea, which was leftovers from last night's Chinese. We listened to the radio, watched the day's videotape and chilled. We then had a number of vans arrive and the noise began. Sliding doors and generators were the order of the evening. We shut up shop and went to bed. It's windy and we're at the Victoria Bridge. We're going to cross it and try and find a geocache. Hopefully I don't drop you going up the steps because I can't use my stick. We're on the bridge itself. Geocache hunt. I'm going to stop in the middle and we'll have a look at the bridge, or rather the river, both sides. Middle of the bridge. There's the river, heading one way, heading towards us. And there's the other, looking down as it heads to follow us. We'll no doubt see more of that wire when we fly the drone. (26th of September 2021). Up early and due to a lot of door banging and crashing. We got up and had breakfast. It's windy again this morning. There are lots of canoeists about, as there are not many fishermen on a Sunday. I catch the news on 40 metres on my small antenna, and it's soon time for us to head home. And it's a whole 15 miles today.
It's quite a slope up the hill. Over a house, and over there is still the river. There's the river and the town, the car park and the bridge. We haven't come far, but we're already a good height above the river. Objective claimed. Once again, I'm not going to tell you and show you exactly where it is over this wind, but there's a clue. In this frame, or these frames. There is another one further on, but needs playing up and I want to save it for tomorrow. Hopefully to make it to the falls. A successful cache. It's time to head back. It's a well hidden cache. I hope you give it a try. It's easy to find, that's the thing. But well hidden. Not sure what this is, but whatever it is, it's like an Anderson shelter, but bigger, made of concrete, and only a small entrance. Perhaps an ice house or something. It's a big building. Down there is the river. I think you might be able to see it through the trees. What a lovely looking spot. And in front of me, the track back down to the bridge. Well, I make it time to head back for a cup of tea. I might head out later with the other camera and we'll see if we can spot some wildlife or bird life.
Wildlife: crane fly, brown trout, beetle. Birds: rook, jackdaw, black-headed gull, robin, mallard, pink-footed goose, blackbird, wood pigeon, buzzard, carrion crow, chaffinch, wren, collared dove, grey heron and swallow. Thank you for watching Desmond's Donders. And remember, please take nothing but memories and leave nothing but tracks. Please subscribe and ring the bell for notifications, and hopefully we'll see you next time.